Hey, I wanted to. So here are 5 pros and 5 cons of using live plants in your fish tank. My Aquarion Ascenter, the biggest fish tank you guys are seeing, has all live plants in it. Now these are in no particular order. They are just 5 cons and 5 pros of live plants. So let's start with the 5 pros. One is it helps with filtration. So using live plants in your tank over using fake ones will help filter your fish tank a bit more than just using a normal hang-on bag filter or other types of filters like that. Number 2 is it helps bring in oxygen, helps oxygenate your fish tank, just like trees do outside. Live plants in your fish tank, of course, provide some oxygen. Number 3 is they can help prevent algae, especially if you have a heavily planted tank. Since the nutrients will be taken up by your live plants, there won't be as much nutrients for algae to grow, so it can help prevent some algae from growing in your tank. Number 4 is that live plants can help provide hiding spots for fish, especially if you have, say, live bears like Pleiades or guppies. You have a bunch of live plants in your tank. The babies, when they do have babies, because we all know live bears love having babies, the babies can hide in the plants or moss, and that way they'll hopefully not get eaten. Or if you have other scared fish or whatever, live plants can of course provide coverage for them. And number 5 here is, of course, they provide beauty to your fish tank. Live plants are very, very nice looking. So they do provide some aesthetics to your fish tank. And I would say they are better looking than most fake plants. Silk plants are pretty good looking too, but live plants are always gonna look the best. Now let's go on with the cons or the negatives here. So number 1 is fish may eat them. Some fish do like to eat live plants, so if you do have live plants in your tank, you gotta be careful you do not have fish that will eat them on you. Number 2 is you might need CO2 into the tank. You might have to add in CO2 to your tank. So if you have some of the fancier plants, as I'll just call them, fancier, you might have to provide CO2. Now if you get basic plants like what I have, you shouldn't have to provide CO2. Number 3 is, kind of goes along with that, but you might need to have fertilizer, be it liquid fertilizer or like those ones you stick into the gravel. But it's one more thing to do in your fish tank is to provide some fertilizer for your plants. Number 4 is some plants, again the fancy plants, may require better lighting than just your standard lights that come with any fish tank or most fish tanks these days. So the fancier plants are going to need heavier duty lighting in order to grow properly. But again, if you get the more basic stuff like I have, a normal fish tank light will do the trick just fine. And number 5 here is you might get hitchhikers. And by hitchhikers, I mean you might get snails, even parasites and stuff that can come on the live plants. So you want to be careful where you get your plants from, and maybe try to inspect them before you put them into your tank. You can run your fingers across them and stuff to get rid of extra snails you do not want in your tank. Because we all know that when you get one snail, you get about 500 snails. So, number 5 there is hitchhikers. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. See you all next time. Goodbye.